Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. And already we're underway here. McGinn. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, you can never emphasise enough just how important it is to have a dependable goalkeeper, and this fella, Emi Martinez, is certainly one that fits the bill. He's one of the characters left in the game nowadays. I mean, people describe him as a little eccentric, and truth be told, he is at times, but I think we need that in the modern game. We need our characters, we need our big personalities, and I'm glad we've got one here.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Now it's McAllister. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he's taking no chances there. Newcastle have the chance to go the other way. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shifted upfield. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now it's Darwin. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. Still goalless at the moment. Now it's McAllister. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Fermin. McGinn. And here's Jesus.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Fermin. Mbappe. McAllister is the team's great visionary. Mbappe. McAllister. He's looking to set free a runner. He rises! McGinn. Gabriel Jesus. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's McGinn. Picked out brilliantly. Nice physical challenge. Vlahovic. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rice. Now it's Darwin. McAllister. Stood up well to him there. McAllister really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And here's Jesus. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Now it's Rafinha. McAllister. Zubimendi. Mbappe.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Rafinha in acres of space out wide. Climbs up big! And it's a goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And the first 45 minutes are up. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Arsenal leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution.
Here we go again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. McGinn! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Newcastle grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He can run onto that. Gabriel Jesus. Chance! There it is!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Newcastle go into the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And that could set him on his way. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, that's nice. McGinn. Fermin. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
The attendance for this match was
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Fermin. Rice. McAllister. Chance here to counter. That's good play.
Arsenal are definitely going about this the right way.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Darwin. Newcastle appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 6.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Vlahovic. Number 2.
Darwin being
McAllister.
hounded, manhandled at
Number
times.
14.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Fabinho. Number 4.
That is good defending. It's been
Number
repelled.
27. Rafa Silva. Number 20. Substitutions taking place.
Paul calmly anticipates. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
He's in a good position here. Newcastle needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And here's Gakpo. Mudryk. Rafinha. Gakpo. Rafinha. Real chance! It's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Arsenal surely know by now that they've put so much work into producing the equaliser that they'll battle on for a winner. You know, it's all one-way traffic for them now, and they simply have to capitalise on it.
Now there's a fine ball. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants.
He's got tall. Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
There will be 3 minutes
Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Now it's McGinn. That is good strength. Firmine. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
McGinn. And that will be it. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. And already we're underway here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I would say this guy, Ronald.
He's had a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Nuno Mendes. Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Jong. Pedri. Oh, that's well spotted. McAllister. Mbappe. And here's Sané. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. And it's Perisic. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Inacio, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Sané will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Sané. And the ball's come loose here.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
He is through here. Still goalless. Sané. McAllister. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe, showing good feet.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
João Cancelo. He is looking to influence the game from out wide. Nice sequence of passes, this.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Perisic. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
There's the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's McAllister.
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. De Jong. Berger. Arsenal finding their passes. Might look promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Can he spark a counter here? Van de Ven. And here's Mbappe. Can he latch on to this? And there's the end of the first half. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, apart from the lack of goals, I really don't think there's much to criticise. They've got to keep doing what they've been doing, and eventually they should find a way to the back of the net. Here's hoping for them.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again. So the first half brought no goals. Sané. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Kimmich did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Mbappe. That's really well manoeuvred. Played out towards the right wing.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Always onto this. McAllister. Mbappe. And he's been shifted off it. Mbappe.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
That's been drilled forward. And he was quick to react. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Berger. Inacio gets over and intercepts. Rafael Leao. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he cuts out the supply. 60 minutes played. Pedri. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Now it's McAllister. Masuaku can get it clear. McAllister was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Pedri with the foul. Nuno Mendes. McAllister. That's good running with the ball. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Chance here to counter. McAllister is the team's great visionary. Now it's Mbappe. McAllister. De Jong makes the interception. Pedri. And no, that was never going to make it. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Isak. Isak, and the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Half an hour gone in the second half.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Arsenal merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Sané.
This is what good chemistry is all about. There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Driving on and making good progress. Well read, and the danger is averted. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That's a lovely, neat pass. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Isak. Mbappe.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. That will annoy the manager.
And that's it. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Mbappe. That's a nicely measured pass. Real chance here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Nuno Mendes. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Now it's Rafa Silva. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, this is intriguing.
Kulusevski. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Isak. First quarter of an hour gone. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Rafael Leao. He is just caressing the ball. McTominay! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Kashima Antlers with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, it's terribly wayward. And that has gone straight into touch. McAllister. McAllister is the team's great visionary. That's really well manoeuvred.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Mbappe. It's a good spell of possession, this.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He's in plenty of space here. Cleared without hesitation. Struck first time. Oh, that's a waste.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly not great precision.
Kimmich. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mats Hummels. Amrabat. And Mosquera. McAllister. And here's Rafa Silva. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Amrabat. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Rafa Silva.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get it.
Can he finish? Goal! Arsenal!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before and no doubt they'll work it again.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
That is good strength. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nice sequence of passes, this. McAllister. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, good-looking ball. Retegui!
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's had a go! Well, it was a decent attempt in the end.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Berger. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Chance to finish! Some resolute defending there. Hummels did just about enough to come out on top there. Now the party overly willing to compromise. Oh, important interception. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
Arsenal having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. So we're just settling back into this second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Real chance! It's a goal! Two to the good! They have breathing space! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Amrabat. Looking for options for movement. McAllister. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high.
He gets big! Yes! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Arsenal clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Big chance! Quarter of an hour into the second half.
This match was 61,052.
Retegui. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. McTominay, and the counter is on. Played backwards here.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. a shot! A whisker away from making it 4.
Yeah, they got away with it, but that was a defensive letdown to see him march through like that.
And it's Cancelo. That is ended up in no man's land. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's lost his man here. Can he put it away? Oh, brilliant save.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Amrabat, he's going for goal! And the keeper read that really well.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
And it's hoisted clear. Rafael Leao! It's in! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
So is this the start of a comeback? Now it's Mbappe. Isak. McAllister. Oh, that's a fine interception. 75 minutes played. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Rafa Silva. Amrabat. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kulusevski puts his foot on the gas. Kulusevski. And Amrabat. Retegui. Out for a throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. McAllister. And here's Rafa Silva. Isak. That is lovely. Now there's a fine ball. He's had a hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Into the last 5 minutes. McAllister, and here's Mbappe. That's a shade optimistic. He's shifting through the gears here. That's good play. Well, this is surely their last chance. Well read, and the danger is averted. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Rafael Leao. It's a goal kick.
Four added minutes has been indicated.
4 added minutes on the board. Retegui. Oh, that's well spotted. João Cancelo. João Cancelo is one whose deliveries we all know about. Now it's Mbappe. Gets his pass away. And we're done. Arsenal can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly...